What's the biggest thing that you guys learned along the way so far? Being not a ton of time into this, this is your third go around in terms of business. What's the biggest thing that you learned that you thought that you're surprised to learn that you may have thought that you already knew?
I will say the power of networking. Chris and I have always, talked to people, but I will say this is probably the very first time that, we, I guess for lack of a better word, network crawl through, the people that we know. Who do they know? And, really just, we also learned, putting ourselves out there is like the worst somebody's going to say is no. If I need to find somebody who does marketing, I'm going to ask you, hey, somebody who does marketing, can you put us in contact? So we kind of learned that, straightforward approach and just, ask the questions. You might get a no, you might get a yes. Doesn't matter if they say no, move on. So really putting ourselves out there, not being afraid to try to solve an issue head on or try to solve an issue before it becomes an issue. And that's one thing that we've learned with this business, because there's so many moving parts, is that if you can predict an issue and attack it and try to figure out at least a plan A and a plan B for it, or if it does go wrong, which it probably will.
It's just a matter of time until something happens that you're going to have to address.
Exactly. And if you could figure that out, that definitely helps a lot. And that's one thing that we've learned from this particular venture.
Yep. And to piggyback off of what Stan was saying with moving parts, I would say, the power of delegation has been big with this one. With the other businesses, I mean, we've been able to do them with just, me and Stan. It's been, two pieces. With this one, we're having to bring in, we had to bring in a CMO, CFO. Now we're bringing in a chief acquisitions officer, CTO, and then, making sure that we have, structure and routines are incredibly, incredibly important. Making sure that we set out, tangible and attainable weekly, monthly goals. Problem searching, like what Stan was saying, staying ahead of the problems. Once we lay out all the stuff that we've got done or that we need to do for like the week or the month, okay, what else, do we need to get done? What else does our business need that, like I joke, but there's like, I have a list of maybe like 15, 20 things that we, we haven't necessarily discussed yet, but these are things that like, I'm sure that Stan also might have his own list, but these are things that we as founders, we know that the company has to get done, that we're trying to stay ahead of, that we haven't necessarily brought down to the team yet. But the power of delegation is something big that I think we definitely learned on this iteration.
Are you stuck at your home office, socially distanced coffee shop, or your fancy all bricked out corner office, wondering why no one can see your business and sales are all over the place? Sounds like you need a pro. That's why I developed the Anomaly Academy. Insert clever copy here. Oh, I guess I was supposed to put something else there. Oops. You can grab access to the Anomaly Academy now at zackmillersays.com/Anomaly Academy.